Hello and welcome. This is Kyle McGregor here, Elite Marketing Director with TPS, The Perfect Solution, and founder of VIP Global. We're very, very excited to have everybody on this call here today. And we do this on a weekly basis for various reasons. First and foremost, a systematic way to have people plug in to keep their business alive and thriving, to get all the updates that's happening within business and corporate, things that are happening on different levels within the business, get some training, some very much needed training. We all need to get training. I mean, that's not one thing you don't stop doing that, just so you know. It's kind of like people are like, well, I've heard this before. Well, guess what? You've heard a lot of things before, but you got to realize that to really learn something well and have it really become second nature, you've got to hear it multiple times over and over and over. And you got to realize that the wealthy don't stop showing up. The wealthy stay plugged in to a system and make sure that their organizations do the same. And so it's about creating a system and generating a system and tapping into the system and having people tap into the system. And then you can manage the system, not to become a manager of people, but to become a manager of a system and having people tap into it, encouraging them to learn how it works. And that's what we're here to do. So part of this really well-oiled machine, it comes from participating on these types of calls. And we're going to have some great information today, and one of the best trainers that we have here, Mr. Rudy Salaya, our master store builder, and bring him on. But there's a couple of little quick house things I'm going to be talking about just in regards to what we have available first and foremost. I mean, we have tools and trainings and events that we do online and offline. So make sure you get back with the person that brought you aboard. Let's just say you're a new person that's just getting started. We first and foremost want to welcome you to the family. Here at VIP Global, it's an organization of like-minded leaders that are really looking to build a better life and become entrepreneurs and learn how to create profits instead of just wages, to build passive income, and also becoming a better individual along the way and impacting the world. So that's really what we're here to do, and created this with VIP Global. And we've chosen to align ourselves with TPS because really they found solutions to problems within that space of e-commerce, really an industry that's on the rise, but still in its infancy. And really all boats rise on a rising tide. So as long as you're in the boat, while the tide is rising, you're going to be able to win here as long as you engage and get plugged in. So that being said, we've got some great events that we're doing throughout the week. We've got every Sunday evening or afternoon, depending where you are, at 12 o'clock noon Pacific Standard Time, we have our call. And again, this is just a part of the system to plug in. You don't have to be the guy that does the entire event. Actually, most of the time, you're going to be just tapping in and listening, right? So that's going to be a very, very important factor, is to make sure that you tap into these types of events to help your team grow and to make it systematic and duplicable, okay? And then just, promote your team to do the same. We do have a new member call that we have right before this call at 11:30. So anybody that you have as a new member, or if you are just coming aboard and you're with your new member, always be on that call with them, okay? And that's going to help them go through, maybe it's a 20 minute quick little overview about what they need to do to start their business off properly, okay? And this is going to be the same number here at Uber Conference. So uberconference.com/VIP Global, or they can tap into the phone number you just dialed in on. We also have Monday. We have a TPS corporate training at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can register there at tpswebinar.com. And it's a great event that the corporate puts on with Gary Regier and Mr. Richard Ramos. Tuesdays, we encourage people to do their grand openings and have events during that time frame. That way they can actually help launch their business properly. So Tuesdays, we have that available open. Well, Wednesday, we have a fantastic training that we expand upon what we talk about briefly here on Sundays, okay? But we're going to be going over one of the most important things that you need to learn within your business on Wednesday, and we have none other than Mr. Rudy Salaya as our guest trainer going on this week. So make sure that you learn how to explode your business, have a really massive exploding business, and learn what it takes to do that this coming Wednesday. And you can pre-register for that at Uber Conference, VIPglobaltraining.com on Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we have 2 events that are happening on Thursday that you can actually have people come in and prospects that are looking about potentially, engaging in the TPS business opportunity as well. And that's at noon Pacific Standard Time and it's 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursday. So 2 opportunities on that day to invite people to see it for what it is. And you can go to tpsoverview.com and pre-register for those events. We also have a master class that Mr. Philip Llewellyn does on noon Pacific Standard Time on Mondays. So again, you can see all of those different events on that one location at bigmarketer.com. But if you go and you can pre-register at those, we'll have those set up for you by this evening so you can pre-register on those, okay? But that being said, I would highly suggest also getting your sales in like yesterday, as many as you can. Now, if you're looking to qualify for the end of this month, for next month, make sure that you get your retail orders or your purchases or sales from your TPS138.com site, right? So you have your personal prefix, .tps138.com, and you'll be able to go there and make some purchases, sales, and whatever you need to get the retail orders in to qualify for the bonus pools available that corporate has made readily available to us. Okay, now the other ones like Incentivize. I love buying from Incentivize. There's great, phenomenal products on there, but you want to make sure that you get those sales and purchases done before the 15th of the month. Okay, so we are already at the 23rd of the month. So make sure be able to get those qualifications in. Make sure that you take care of those today or as quickly as you can to qualify for next month. And that being said, I'm going to turn it over to our trainer for this evening. Oh yeah, real quick. You can see all of these different events and just understand this. You don't have to be on every single one of them, okay? But I suggest is if you want to really engage, even on a part-time basis and see success in this business, you need to be at least on the Sunday afternoon calls, be at least on one business overview a week and invite as many people on there as possible. And number 3 is being on at least one training a week, at least. So that's only about 3 hours a week. The rest of the time you want to be sharing, promoting, bringing people on, 3-way phone calls, part of the system. Okay, this is a business. So if you treat it like a business, you get paid like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, a lot of times people start spending money like hobbies. So make sure that you tap into everything we have available as much as possible. And again, spaced repetition is the mother of all learning. Over and over and over, hear it until you get it down yourself, and then you start mastering it yourself. And so that being said, I'm going to bring it over to Mr. Rudy Celaya. If you wanted to make sure that you saw all the different events that we have available, you go to facebook.com/VIP Global Network. Again, that's facebook.com/VIP Global Network, and all the different events and registration availabilities are all there. Okay. So that being said, Rudy Celaya, Master Store Builder, and one of the most really dynamic people that I know that I'm very blessed to be working with, and a gentleman that really sees the big picture of what we're doing and is growing in leaps and bounds, not just in his personal business, but also in life and as a leader. So we're very, very blessed to have him aboard and have him sharing his knowledge and wisdom with us here today. And I'm going to bring on Mr. Rudy Celaya. Are you in line here with us?
Yes, I am, Kyle. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Thanks so much for being on here today.
All right. Thank you so much for that introduction, man. It's just been such a fun ride ever since I started. I remember when you first introduced me to the business, you told me something that stuck out and said, get ready for the ride of your life. And, so far it's been so true. It's really changed my life in so many different ways. But, just barely the beginning. We haven't even scratched the scratch, like you like to say. And, it's about taking it, putting one foot in front of the other and setting yourself some realistic goals, short-term and long-term, and really just honing in on what your why, what your driving purpose to be in this business. And, once you know that, it's really just, going forward and doing what it takes to achieve those goals. And what we're going to talk about today is exploding your business and what are the steps to do that. And, I'm just really excited because, again, this is just a testimonial for myself. I was able to start the business and hit MSB within my first 90 days, and it's just been such a wild ride since then, just meeting so many new people. And network marketing is such a fun, profound business to be in, and once you're in, it's almost like a gang. You can never get out. And if you ever leave, they always end up coming back. So when you find the right platform and you're passionate about something, it truly never feels like work. But I want to give recognition where recognition is due, and just want to go ahead and give a shout out to a few bronze members and a silver member that just really took some action and started treating this like a business and invested into themselves, and now they have the opportunity to earn several different ways of income here with TPS. So I want to give a shout out to Mr. Josh Lee for upgrading to bronze all the way from Washington. Congratulations, sir, on seeing the vision. And his sponsor, the person that brought him in, the person that's making it happen, Mr. Matthew Baugh, for also going bronze. These two gentlemen see the vision. They're already, 15 people each on their team, really, just going at it. And super proud of them. I know they have goals to be Diamond members in the next 15 days. So really excited to see what they're going to be able to accomplish here. And then we got Rudy Joseph going bronze. Congratulations to you, sir, and joining the business and treating it like a business. So congratulations to you. We're looking forward to seeing you and have tons of success with TPS. And then Alex Magana for going silver. Congratulations, sir. I know you're on Hugo Camacho's team, so congratulations to you for seeing the vision and really taking this thing serious. So very excited to have those individuals upgrading, and it's really fun just to see people, realize what their greatest potential is. That's what I love about this business. That's what motivates me, honestly. And, when I started my business, I had a game plan, and I knew I had to talk to as many people as possible, right? Kyle always says, sort through the bunch, work with the willing, and now I truly understand what it takes and to be able to, see results and with those results, create new goals, and not just create goals, but write them down, envision them, see them, believe it. And, within a short period amount of time, things take over and it just automatically happens. So it's so much fun. We're going to talk about how to explode your business here on the call. But just real quick, me and Lewis just got back from Las Vegas. So, we were helping a couple of teams out there in Las Vegas explode their business. So we did back-to-back presentations, and want to welcome the people that joined us from our Craigslist ad. 100% of them showed up yesterday by Luis's efforts, and you're going to hear from him today as well. And it's just really exciting, that we were there. Nobody tells us to take those drives over there. This is something that we do out of passion because we're truly here to help people out. Remember, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And, that's really important. So, you have choices. The weekend you can stay home, be lazy, just hang out with the family, or you can, if you have goals, you have to do things to achieve those goals, and it takes action. Things just don't come to you. You got to work for it. So, we're doing those little necessary steps, and, by doing the little things, you achieve the big things. And when you set your goals, make sure your goals are bigger than you, okay? And what I would like to learn out of the business when you explode is 20% of the skills that are going make 80% of the difference that has the ability to send your business to, seriously, the roof. And this is just for you. Remember, network marketing is a duplication business. Do what you do. People are only going to do what you do. Like Kyle says, it's okay to copy a cat as long as you copy the right cat. And it's very true because, again, Kyle is one of my mentors, and everything I've learned is from him. And obviously, reading books. Reading is readers are leaders. And that's something that I've been able to start doing is starting to pick up books again and read them on my spare time. And I truly feel like it's made a difference and an impact in my life. And everything we need to do is, keep it simple, right? A lot of people join the business and they start overcomplicating things. But again, we have an acronym in this business. Write it down. KISS. Keep it super simple. It's what you really have to do. I mean, we stress it every time. Every time you watch the video, it's shop, share, get paid. Not sign up and go and plaster the website all over your Facebook page and become a salesman. We're not a salesman here, guys. We're not here to convince. Have someone watch the video and then put them on the phone with somebody, the person that's your leader, the person that you trust, the person that's going to help you grow your business. We're not here to sell it. The video does it on its own. Shopping does it on its own. It's something that people do already, right? You don't have to have a license or a certification to shop. People already understand the benefits of shopping. It's faster, it's more easier, it's convenient. And when we actually treat this like a business, you start seeing results. And we just keep it really simple. You don't want to tell them everything you know. Just keep it really easy, expose the business, and put them on the phone with somebody and let that person go to work. It's that fun. But you have to set goals. That's really important. Have a goal that's bigger than you. So you don't never have to sweat the small stuff along the way in your journey. Don't think about the goals. Actually write them down because seeing is believing. I have all my goals written down, and, every time I achieve one of them, I cross it out and think of something else. and just keep going through this journey of your business. And trust me, in a short period amount of time, I mean, I thought where I'm at right now, I thought it would take me over a year. And where I'm at right now, I've only been in the business 8 months, and I'm just super excited and proud of my accomplishments. But not only that, but I'm more proud of my team's accomplishments. It's crazy. This business is so funny because there's people that I never thought would do anything, and those are the people that are like blowing my mind and exceeding their own expectations. And that's what I love about this business. People that come in and think they know everything, you only know what you know. And if you don't treat this like a business, if you don't engage, if you don't, join these conference calls or engage in the trainings every week, you only know what you know. So you have to open your mind to bigger possibilities and really do it for yourself. And then not only that, but when you start acquiring your whole army of your team, you're teaching them, and that's what I'm going to talk about today is there's 3 steps that I feel that's going to help you launch your business. And if you can envision specifically what your goals are, seriously, they have a meaning to it. They become more valuable. And again, I'm going to say it, set a goal bigger than you so you never have to sweat the small stuff along the way in your journey. And we're going to be looking at those 3 skill sets that I was talking about, the ones that you need to develop and practice so that way you get good and that you can literally transform your life. Just remember that the more you practice, the bigger you're going to get. The bigger and faster your business will grow. And those 3 skill sets are very important. The first one to me, and this is just something that worked for me, is you got to have the ability to find 3 good people, 3 leaders, 3 people that actually are going to treat this like a business and really be able to achieve their goals and really see the vision of what TPS really is. And shop, sure, get paid. And when you actually find those 3 people, those 3 leaders, what you want to do is have the ability to teach those 3 people how to find their 3 people, their 3 leaders, right? It's a duplication process. And so when you find your 3, you're already an MSO, right? And we're talking if those 3 individuals have already upgraded. And then again, when you help your 3 get their 3, now you become what you call a master store builder. And that's very fun because now you just say a leadership position, you start unlocking different pieces of the compensation structure, and it just gets very exciting from there because, again, you want to work with the willing, right? I'd rather run with 3 to the finish line than have to drag 100 of them to that same finish line, okay? You want to work with the willing. You want to work with people that are motivated, people that see the bigger vision, people that are actually inviting people to the meetings, showing up to the trainings because, again, amazing things are going to happen. And then with the third thing to me is having the ability to teach those 3 people how to teach their 3. That's very important. Knowledge is power. Okay, so if you teach them, if they're already treating it like a business, it's very important that they go and teach their 3. And by that time, you're already a senior marketing director if things happen the way they're supposed to, and that is a very exciting time. I think that's very important to achieve, and you can do it. You can do it in less than a year. You really can, but you only do what you can believe that you can do. And it's so important because when you take a look at the dynamic of what we're doing, I mean, people sign up for free, but then they don't do anything. They're expecting for the gods to just, let money rain on them, and that's not what it's about. We're here to actually grow a business, treat it like a business. If you were to open up a donut shop, would you just spend all this money opening up and and having your grand opening but not telling anybody about it? Or would you go and tell everyone you knew and even promote to people that you meet along the way? Absolutely. You want to be able to stay in phase 1 all the time. Always recruit, always find new people to build a business. Because, again, if you can find 3 that will help you get there, it doesn't matter. At that point, it comes to a point where if people are joining and they don't do anything, it's like you can only give so much. You can only give people so much opportunity, and eventually they'll fall off, or you can keep them engaged and always show them, hey, I'm here to help you out. And that's what I've been able to do. I don't care if you're a free member or if you're an upgraded member. I will only put in 100% if you can show me you put in 100%. And that's what it's about, guys. That's how to explode your business. So finding your 3 leaders and then help those 3 get their 3, and then showing your 3 or I'm sorry, showing those three how to teach those three how to do the same. And that's very important. At that point, again, you're a senior marketing director. A lot of beautiful things are happening. You know, you're seeing a lot of people reach their highest potentials and being able to do things that they never thought they were able to do. And one example I want to give shout out to is Raul Hernandez. You know, I personally did not sponsor him. Someone on my third generation brought him in, and we happened to go to high school together. And, you know, he's been discouraged by other companies, but at the same time, he saw the vision of TPS, treated it like a business, and he is actually the first one to hit Master Store Builder on my team. And guess what? He was always showing up. He was always asking questions. He was always treating this like a business. He was always recruiting, and most importantly, he was always trying to find a way to help other people out. And because of those actions and the decision that he made to treat this like a business, obviously it's paying off. And there's so many other master store builders in the company already, and senior marketing directors and few elite marketing directors. But these are people that are not lazy and choosing to, you know, hang out and watch TV at night. You know, these are people that are avoiding the distractions and treating this like a business and doing every step it takes to achieve those goals. You know, and that's going to a meeting. Why not? Get on the conference call. It takes only 30 minutes to an hour of your time. You know, you can sit there and watch a whole program for an hour, and what did you get out of it? If you're never learning anything from it, it's a waste of time. And so you want to be able to treat this like a business and really run with it, and that's where we're going to get a little bit more depth on Wednesday night's training, so make sure you guys show up for that. I'm going to go a little bit more into that. But, you know, speaking of people that are treating this like a business and actually exploding, I'm really proud of the first person I want to bring on. She was with a network marketing company for quite a while. And, you know, she's still a product of the product. And I personally, I enjoy the product myself. But when it comes to, you know, people that actually see something that's a little bit better, what's wrong with, you know, having them join for free and try out and go through their own road of discovery? And the person I'm going to bring up right now is someone that I met through Lewis, happens to be his wife. And really excited because she came to me 2 weeks ago and asked me if I could be her personal sponsor. And I told her I'd be happy to. So she's already set some goals, and she's on the road to MSO. I want to introduce you guys to Abigail Roman. Are you on the phone with us?
Hi, yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Yes, I am. Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name's Abigail. I signed up with the company about a month ago and upgraded right away. Because I saw the potential. I did not want to miss out on any bonuses. And it's been great. The training is great. I've been plugging into the phone calls and getting all the training from Gary, from Kyle, from Richard and Rudy. And it's just been great. It's simple. It's simple to do. I was in another company before where I gave a lot of my time and a lot of driving and a lot of just being there, and I wasn't enjoying it. I was just tired, and I felt overwhelmed, and that's not something I wanted or I saw myself doing for a very long time. So when my husband and I found TPS, it was very attracting to me. He started doing it, and I said, you go ahead and try it, and we'll see how it works. And I saw his team growing, and I saw how the 138 was working, and that really caught my attention. And I finally said, I don't want to miss out on that. Sign me up. So it's been great. I reach out to people through social media or just people I meet on the street just doing my stuff, shopping. Like I said, it's very simple. Do you shop online? You're either going to get a yes or a no, and you just go from there. So that's how it's been going, and I'm excited for what's coming up in the future for the whole company, and I'm excited to meet a lot of you guys and just grow the family. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Nicely said. Thank you for being on the call with us, Abigail. Looking forward to seeing you do a lot of things. So one thing that you said that stuck out to me was a yes and a no. You know, I learned a long time ago that it takes 10 no's to get a yes. So if that's what it takes, all I need is 3. You know, and that's all you guys need is really just focus on 3 people that are going to help you grow your business. So with the next person I want to bring up, I mean, it's funny how we met because I network on social media. I network, you know, just going places with my families, and we network naturally as human beings. I mean, think about your first date. You had to sell the person that you met why they should go out with you, you know, and you had to convince them. Think about your job interview. You had to convince them why you're going to be the best asset to the company. So we naturally network. Regardless if you think about it or not, that's just how we're programmed. At the end of the day, this is someone that I reached out to on social media. It's just one of my outlets that I like to meet new people on, and he happened to be somebody that caught my attention because, again, you look at his Facebook profile, and it looks like he's just traveling the Bahamas and all these different islands. That was like his whole lifestyle. But after meeting him and actually sitting down with him and Kyle and at our first meeting, found out that he was a police officer for 27 years and was completely opposite of my first impression. But I'm glad that we met because it's developed into a really strong friendship. Again, we just got back from Las Vegas, so we spent the weekend together. A couple months ago, me, Kyle, and Philip from the UK, along with Lewis, we just went to Arizona and built a couple teams out there. So it's just been an awesome ride, and I'm really excited to have him in my life, and I'm sure a lot of you have met him. And proud to have him on my team, master store owner, soon to be master store builder, and he's just shaking and baking with a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners. Luis Roman, are you on the phone with us?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am. How's everybody
Awesome,
doing?
buddy. Doing great.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, guys. So, yeah, exactly. This has been a beautiful ride and a journey that we have taken, and I'm locking up arms with the leaders in the company like Kyle and Rudy, and like people heard me yesterday in Henderson telling everybody, if you want to succeed in this business, you have to follow those that have done it before you. You don't have to recreate the wheel at all whatsoever. All you have to do is follow the steps, follow the plan, and follow the advice, and you'll get there. And last but not least, you have to take it seriously. I mean, I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to make my life better and the life of my loved ones better. And this is the vehicle that I'm utilizing to get to that point. But so the bottom line is I'm taking it seriously. This is a business for me. It's not a hobby. And I hope for everybody in this call that take it for what it is. I mean, the value is tremendous. The friendships are long-lasting, and the mentorship is in place, and let's all take the ride, you know, because once we hit that momentum and critical mass, hold on. So with that said, you got anything else for me, Rudy?
No, man. Like I said, I'm very proud of what you've been able to do. I mean, you're bringing on the Hugo Camachos of the world and the Joe Rodriguez's of the world, and you know, those are 2 leaders that I'm sure you're proud of having on your team too. I mean, they've been able to mold you into your success so far, and I'm excited to see what they're able to accomplish because I know every single week we're doing presentations at their road, so a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. And the last but not least, the person I'm going to bring on is one of the reasons why we drove to Las Vegas over the weekend. About a month ago, she had, really just broken down a game plan of how she wanted to hit MSB. And she said, if there's any way you guys could come out to Las Vegas, I'd appreciate it and want to be able to gain some momentum and have these people, see what TPS is all about. And without any hesitation, definitely said yes. Whatever I can do, I want to service as many people as possible. So, I'm trying to make it a priority right now to show up for people. That's my only mission, is to show up for people. So it's easy to do. It's easy to, make excuses. But for me, if you really want something, you're going to make it happen. And with that said, the person I want to bring on right now, I'm very proud of her. She's inches away from MSB, fell short with a couple people not showing up, but I told her don't let that discourage you. It's about sorting through the bunch. So we're going to make it happen one way or another. And so I want to bring on from Las Vegas, Daniela Cuevas. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. So, yeah, go ahead and just share your story and what you have going on over there.
So I was introduced to TPS about 5 months ago, I want to say. While I was out in California, my fiance was on one of the conference calls like this one. And at the time, I was looking into other businesses to get another income. But I wasn't fully convinced because it consisted of me having to convince other people about just a certain product. And by the time the conference call was over, I asked Raul a few questions, and then he got me on a 3-way call with Rudy. He answered more questions, and then I signed up right away. And the reason why I decided to do this rather than any of the other businesses was because instead of having to convince people about a product, I was just going to teach them how to get an income or make more money off of something that they're already doing, which is online shopping and shopping for things that they already do. So ever since then, I've had the support from Raul, Rudy. Yesterday, Luis came, so Kyle and everything. So I'm really thankful for the support that they've given not only me, but as well as my team.
Absolutely, Daniela, and it's a pleasure having you on board. And, you know, that day when you hit MSB, trust me, you're going to feel, you know, like tons of bricks are lifted off your shoulders, but get ready to carry another tons of bricks because your next goal will be on the SMD. So, you know, you're never done, but at least, you know, that's a checkpoint. That's a milestone along your way, and very excited to see you achieve that, okay?
Thank you.
So with that said, guys, I mean, you're hearing it from other people. You know, it's really about making dreams become a reality. And, you know, the only way you're going to make that happen is putting in work. You know, this is net work, not net sit on the couch and eat potato chips and drink beer and and be distracted working. You know, this is serious. You got to treat this like a business. And I can tell you right now, with just the momentum that I'm able to experience in such a short period amount of time, I've never had this much success with any other company before, you know, in terms of network marketing companies. I've tried them out, you know, and I did it for a paycheck, but this is the first time I'm actually doing it to have true success and helping people out, you know, and that's what I love about TPS and what it's been able to do for me is meeting so many new people and helping them change their lives. That's what drives me and wakes me up every day, is just having something new to look forward to. But guys, network marketing is a lot of people doing a little bit each, where traditional sales is a few people doing a lot. You know, so whatever you're doing right now, whether you're in sales, whatever your career is, I mean, that's all it's ever going to be. You know, it's the 40-40-40 plan is something I'm not very fond of, and I know tons of people are probably not familiar with it, but I mean, working 40 hours a week for 40 years, trying to retire on 40% of that income, and it's you know, unfortunate that that's the way we were programmed. It's just, you know, going along with the system. But once you have that think outside the box mentality, and you change your mindset of, you know what, I'm not happy. You know, I want to do something different. You know, I see something with this company, and you have to make that change, and you have to say, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I must do it instead of I should do it. Right? There's a difference. I must make a change instead of I should make a change. You see, there's a distinguishing difference there. So you have to just be able to wake up and tell yourself one day that, you know what, my dreams are bigger than me, and I'm going to make it happen one way or another. And so in conclusion, guys, I just want to congratulate everybody that's on this call. You know, it's fun seeing so many people accomplish so many different little milestones along the way, and it's just the beginning. So if there's one thing that I would like to instill in anybody on this call is anyone can learn from, is that anyone can learn how to become really good in network marketing. It's one of the best industries to be in, but it's also one of the most understated industries because, you know, all the bad talk that's going on about the industry and all the history about MLM, and it's really not that. It's what you make it, you know. And if you're passionate about the business and you're passionate about the product or the service that you're promoting, it becomes so much more easier. It never feels like work, and then it's all about the people. It's all about helping people realize their greatest potential. With that said, guys, congratulations, and everyone have a great rest of your Sunday.
Thank you so much, Rudy. You're just an absolute champion, and thank you so much for everything that you do and just supporting your servant mentality. And what we'll do is we just want to thank everybody for showing up and being here and participating and seeing the bigger vision of what we got going on. We always talk about visionaries that are people that see things before the masses do, but also are willing to take the action necessary to win within that vision that they have. So you being here and showing up and participating is a big, big thing for you. I want to congratulate every single one of you. So that being said, you only heard like a tip of the iceberg about what you're about to experience and what you're about to learn on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, you can go to VIPglobaltraining.com, and we should have that up in the next 24 hours to make sure that you have the place to register for that event. But Wednesday evening, make sure you show up and have your team be there. We do have our TPS corporate training tomorrow at tpswebinar.com. You can pre-register right now for that. And let's make this an amazing week, my friends. Push hard, get your sales in, get that taken care of, and make sure you start getting paid on that weekly. And let's just make it a phenomenal week. All right? That being said, God bless. Make it a great night, and we'll see you then.